Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Belicious Budgeting. My name is Anna. I thought we'd do a little get ready with me video as I update you on what's been going on. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I focus on content such as beauty, lifestyle, and how to save money. So if you're interested, please hit the subscribe button down below. Also, give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to turn on notifications. I upload every Wednesday, Saturday, and just go ahead and do our makeup together. So today's video is going to be less about the makeup and just more about the life update, but I was getting hot filming in my car, and if you are new here, I recently lost my dog Marshmallow of 10.5 years. Is very unexpected, and prior to that there just has been some things going on that's just adding a lot of stress, financial stress, and then even afterwards I just feel like bad news keeps coming my way. So I just want to update you all on the progress. Honestly, filming has been very therapeutic for me. I feel like it's also like a little video diary. I can kind of see like the progression, how I felt, and also it prevents me from crying because I don't want to cry on camera. And then also too, you know, if this helps anyone, I just feel like there's a lot of benefits with filming. At first I thought I was going to take a couple of weeks off, but I honestly missed it so much. And now that I have a lot of free time, not really leaving my house, it gives me something to do and makes me feel productive. So first I'm just going to go in with my favorite eyeshadow palette, which is the Cherry Coke palette by Morphe. This is probably the first weekend where I actually got out of the house. So it was my mom's birthday a couple of weeks ago, and you know, for her birthday present I wasn't sure what to get her, and you know, just a lot of things were going on. So the other day me and her just had like a little mother-daughter day, which I feel like was just very nice and very much needed. She was like Marshmallow's second mom. She cared for him very deeply, just as much as I did, and she would take care of him when Ernie and I would travel. She knew like his medication down to a T. She would come to me with all of his appointments and just very involved, and you know, so was my dad as well. So they were the best dog grandparents that anyone could ask for. And so we went and got a pedicure, which was just very nice just to have a little bit of self-care time. And then also I've been shaving my eyebrows because these are my natural eyebrows. They were very thick. Also got our eyebrows done, so that just made me feel like a whole lot better. And also ever since Marshmallow passed, I just haven't been feeling like doing my makeup. And when I was telling my therapist that, I was like, I'm just doing very odd things, like it's gonna change anything, like my coffee doesn't taste the same. Sometimes I'll like skip lunch, like I'm not doing my makeup. I'm really not interacting with other people, honestly, like just my parents and my family that's been stopping by, or friends. But other than that, like I'm not going out like to eat with friends or like really want to be at social events. Unfortunately, I had to miss some just because I wasn't feeling up to it, and as I mentioned before, just very financially stressed out. Marshmallow's bills were a lot, and then plus we just had some unexpected expenses like with my car, and then some appliances breaking at the house. So just a lot going on at once, to name a few things. So it was nice yesterday. Weekends and morning have been very hard for me because Marsh and I were on such a routine. Like he had to have like his morning medicine, and I have to feed him lunch at a certain time. Like I can only give him his pancreatic powder every 5 hours. Plus we want him to gain weight. And then at dinner time, he needed like different medicine. And then before bedtime, he would get certain eye drops. So it's just been an adjustment, and Sundays have been really hard because we would take Marsh and Coco for a walk when the weather was nice in the morning, and he loved his walks. And also I would give him like his Oravet for his teeth. So that's just been an adjustment as well. And for a good couple of weeks, I did not want to do anything. I was just very sedentary, just watching TV, deep cleaning, laundry, taking multiple showers in a day. Like it's just so weird. I just didn't want to leave the house. And then recently I got like an alert on my Fitbit watch saying like, I forgot what it said, but something about having like a low heart rate or just not being active. And I was like, okay, I need to get off the couch. I tried canceling my gym membership and they already charged me. So I was like, maybe I'll just go to the gym. And lifting weights and listening to my podcast honestly has been helping me a lot. I'm not interacting with others. I'm just kind of in my own zone. I'm lifting heavier, and also it's for my health. So that has been helping a lot. Plus we'll walk to the gym. So it's just nice getting like fresh air and that vitamin D in. I feel like I'm kind of all over the place. I do apologize about that. Anyways, so I have been going to the gym on my regular days, and that's just honestly my only social life. I do work from home 100%, But this past weekend has been nice because my mom and I got to spend some time together, got a pedicure, eyebrows waxed, and then afterwards we went to our favorite restaurant and we got a margarita and just shared a plate. So that was definitely nice to have because I've only been leaving the house to get groceries or gas or to the gym, and that's pretty much it. And even my therapy sessions are at home, so it's either over the phone or through video. So I was starting to get depressed from being depressed and just like not getting out and doing much, because usually on the weekends I love hanging out with family and friends, trying new coffee shops, and just being out of the house, taking the dogs for a walk, or they go to like my parents' house. So it's just been an adjustment, just being like stuck in the house all day. And also, even if I did feel up to try a coffee, just we're really trying to limit our spending right now because Marshmallow's bill was pretty high and just some unexpected expenses after the fact. And you know, just life is just lifing right now. I'm gonna do my eyeliner off camera and I'll be right back because hard to talk and do it with one hand. And I forgot to mention in the beginning of this video, all I had was my Ulta MD sunscreen on, just had my lashes curled and some chapstick and then some eye primer. Honestly, I'm not going anywhere else today. So this morning was pretty nice as well. Ernie and I woke up, you know, I started posting reels again on all platforms, and then we took Coco out for a walk, and then we went to this like zero waste refill station for like our hand soaps. Just trying to be more eco-friendly and like waste less in our house. So that was nice to get out. And then we went to Target for a curbside pickup. Didn't really feel like going in. And now we're just back at the house, and we got that all done before noon. And I just took a shower and Ernie's just cleaning up the house, and then I don't know, just probably like watch TV or something all day. Didn't expect to get everything done that fast, but we did. And also this week at work, before all this happened, I enrolled in a class with one of my instructors from Irvine. So if you're new here, in August, my work sent me to Irvine to take some training classes, and I met some people from my city too. That our company is pretty big. It's like all over California, even have some out of state offices. I tried taking like online courses through Teams, and I just don't learn with the other instructors. I learned very well with her, so I'm really excited actually. And as I mentioned before, I do work from home 100% of the time. Sometimes we do have to go in office for certain meetings, but other than that, I think this is good because, you know, focusing on something. I learned from her. I might see some people from Irvine, so I just think it'd be nice just to get out of the house, you know, and like get ready and just kind of socialize. And this looks ridiculous, but I promise it'll all work out. But I felt like this therapy session was very beneficial for me because I'm the type of person, I want genuine action and words. Like, I don't want people to say things because they feel like they have to, or they feel forced, or, you know, I know people don't have bad intentions, but I really don't like it when people say, oh, he had a long life, he's in a better place, it was his time. Like, I know it's not coming from a bad place, but I just don't like hearing that. Like, I like people being genuine, comforting, but realistic as well. Like, someone told me, like, time isn't gonna heal everything, but you're gonna learn to adapt, you're gonna find a new routine, or, you know, you gave him the best life possible. There was like nothing else you could do. And with my therapy session, I took like an hour or so off of work. So right after my session, I had to go back. And I think one thing that really stood out, because at first, you know, I wasn't crying because I just, you know, clocked out after I have to speak to customers on the phone and, you know, through email. So I have to like compose myself. And, you know, I went back to work full time. So, you know, that's kind of kept me distracted. And then some days I go to the gym afterwards. So I felt like I had a few normal days. Also, I feel like around Coco, I have to compose myself because she was like really picking up on my energy and like not eating or drinking. She's back to normal now with her eating and drinking habits. Anywho, once the therapist was like, okay, like tell me what's going on. And I just started crying immediately. And I go, you know, I feel so guilty. Like I had to go back to work full time. You know, I started going back to the gym. I was getting depressed from being depressed, just being at home, and I'm financially stressed out. So even if I want to get out, like I really just need to like limit like the spending. And she made a really good point. And she's like, well, grieving or not, what happens if you didn't go back to work? And I was like, I probably lose my job and, you know, get in trouble and can't pay my bills. And she's like, exactly. She's like, you as adults, like, we need to pay our bills. Coco needs a roof over her head. And that kind of made me laugh. And she's like, and, you know, you and your husband need a roof over your head too. Bills need to be paid. You know, it does suck that, you know, we just have to adapt to life. And like, you're not wrong for living life. She's like, do you think Marshmallow would want you like that? I was like, no. And I was like, I don't know what I believe anymore, but I don't want him thinking like, oh, I'm happier without him, or I'm going back to work so soon. Like, it was just out of my control. I couldn't take any more time off. And I felt like I really didn't have time to mourn because he was in the hospital during my time off of work. And, you know, even after he passed, I had to get everything with him situated. And I really only had like one day before I realized I had to go back to work, and I speak with the public. So, you know, I can't be crying at work. So I just told her, I just felt like I went back to work really fast, and, you know, I'm not crying at work. I just had to be kind of like normal, and I'm trying to be strong, like for Coco, not see me cry. And, you know, going to the gym, I'm not gonna cry at the gym. So I felt really guilty. And she was like, if Marsh was here, did you cry around him? I was like, not really. Like, starting appointments, like he would be like in the back, so he hardly saw me cry. And she goes, and if he did see you cry, like, what would he do? And I started crying. I go, he would try to comfort me. He would like cuddle with me. I was like, I went to bed with him every night. He was like sleeping right here. I woke up with him next to me. Sometimes he would be on like my pillow or on my chest, or when I eat a meal, he would be on my lap, or we'd, you know, watch TV and I just like cuddle him. I was like, we were just on such a routine, and it's really hard. And she's like, do you think Marsh would want to see you like this? I was like, no. And she's like, you know, I know what you mean, but like dogs, it sounds like you have like a strong bond with him. Like, he would want you to be happy. I'm like, I know, I just don't want him thinking like I moved on like fast, or I am happy, because like I'm not. And I was like, and I haven't been like wearing makeup or eating this. And she's like, what's like, and she was like, what's makeup gonna do? Like, you're right, it's not gonna change anything. She's like, so why are you making yourself like miserable on purpose? And she's like, Marsh wouldn't want that for you. And then she used this analogy, like, imagine right now he's behind a gate and he can't get to you, and he just sees you sad. Like, how do you think that makes him feel? I'm like, probably not good. And she's like, yeah, like he'd want to see you happy, but you know, you're gonna mourn, like that's normal. And I felt like I needed to hear that, you know, when she said, like, you have to go to work. Like, you can't just be staying at home crying all day. Like, you know, things still have to happen. Like, you still need to take care of Coco. Like, she still needs you. You need to take care of your health. Like, you need to pay your bills. You know, life is lifing for you right now. So like, that needs to be taken care of. And grieving, you just have highs and lows. And I did cry at work, but luckily it wasn't with a customer. And, you know, I told someone, like, I just need a few minutes to myself, because it's just like a rough morning, like waking up and knowing he's like not there next to me. So it does come in highs and lows. A coworker reached out from a former training group, and she sent her condolences, and I was just like kind of telling her things, and she's like, girl, put on some makeup, just put on some lip gloss, like you would feel so much better about yourself. And I was like, you're right, it's not gonna change anything. And honestly, I've been doing my makeup recently, and it gives me something to do. Filming has been very therapeutic for me. I think I just really need to hear that, like, no, you need to like still take care of yourself and Coco and just the other things going on, because if you don't, like, you're not gonna have a roof over your head, or, you know, if you don't deal with like your car issues, like you're not gonna have a car to drive, or if you don't go grocery shopping, you're not gonna like eat, and like you need that for basic survival. So I was like, you know what, like she's right. And doing my makeup isn't gonna like change the fact that he's not here. And she's like, why are you making yourself miserable on purpose? So I'm like, you know, like she is right, like let me do that. And just like doing my makeup and filming, like that gives me something to do. I just feel a little bit more put together. And also I have like 2 therapy sessions this week, and then I have my class in person 2 times this week. So for me, I have a pretty busy week ahead. So just want to keep you all updated. Let me put on my lip gloss real fast. Even though we're not leaving the house again today, it's just nice doing my makeup, and I get to edit this video, so it just gives me a little something to do. I have such an amazing support group with my family and friends and you all, and you know, I am going to therapy about this, so I just want to thank you all again. And I think we're on track to film more normal content. I am sorry for the past few videos. They've been a little bit on the less cheerful side. I've always said with my channel, I don't want to just show you like the highs. I'm realistic on here. We're gonna show the highs and the lows. So thank you all again, and I will see you all on my upcoming videos. Bye everyone.